Then you see a pack of Hell's Angels going by, people are going to want to look. Next thing you know, cars. Because they're just staring at us and not paying attention to stop traffic.
If you wanted to break the law on an everyday norm, you should have joined a street gang. That's what they're known for. That's what they do. You're not allowed to steal cars on my block. We steal those cars.
I mean, it was so bad by us in Vegas. I was in the pool swimming, and the guys came back. Hey, Pee-wee, the cops are here. They want to talk to you. I said, well, go talk to them. Find out what they want. And they came back. They go, they want to talk to you.
Typically, if you leave the club, if you haven't been in for 10 years, you're automatically out back.
Got put out in 2006, back in 2007, wound up going into Chattin 2011. Came out of there, I had 4.5 years to walk off with zero support from that club.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we're going to talk about the twin Outlaw Sisterhood and the situation that happened at Sturgis. So if you guys aren't aware, well, we got a lot to talk about. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chatting with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I appreciate all you guys taking the time to watch this show. Lindsay, how are you? Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Brian, what's up? Look at how they're dressed. They almost look alike. They don't have a bulletproof vest. Wires underneath their clothing. Oh, they wear bulletproof vests everywhere. They probably do have the bulletproof vests on. So if you guys aren't aware, there was a situation that happened at Sturgis, and people might not be aware of it. So you guys know they've been talking a lot of shit online. So they put out this video first. Let's take a look.
For the ones that were in Sturgis, that seen the Hells Angels.
And the incident that went down.
So they're addressing the situation that went down. So apparently, one of these guys pulled a gun on the Hells Angels that were forming around them. If you guys haven't watched the video, I'm going to play it for you. But there's police officers right in back following the Hells Angels as they're approaching these guys. And they're pointing at them. And we don't see what happens next. The camera shuts off. But someone nearby was still filming. So I'm sure that video will be dropping soon. But this is them addressing the situation.
For the ones that were in Sturgis, that seen the Hells Angels.
And the incident that went down.
Only thing I gotta say, the Hells Angels.
The Hells Angels.
That's gross, bro. That's your brother. What are you doing? Oh! So I'm sure more videos are on their way about these two dingleberries. The dingleberry outlaws. These guys are out of control. The disrespect that they show to tons of people. And they disrespected pretty much every club out there. But let's take a look at what brought us here. You see the terror on their face, right? You guys see the terror on their face? Look how scared they are. Look, watching their backs. Because they're being surrounded. They're being flanked. Boom. Here comes one.
Oh, Lord, all the hell's up there.
Look, there's 1, 2. There's one on the right. There's one on the left. There's like, I counted 4 or 5.
Coming out.
Look, there's another one right there on the right. And they have Colorado rockers on, right? The one on the left does. I can't really see the one. But there's some Colorado rockers, and these guys are apparently from Colorado. And you can see, boom, police, right there, not far away. So the police saved these guys. And they stopped filming, but I'm sure another video will pop up soon, because if you see in this video, you see the phone right here on the left, you could see someone's filming right there. You can see it in his hand. So I don't know why they cut the video, but I'm sure another video will pop up. But they've been talking all kinds of reckless online, and here they are. So they got their opportunity, and what do? They run right to the police. Terrified. These guys are terrified. Hand on his weapon right there. And this is not the first time that they pulled out guns. They pulled out guns at the Black Lives Matter rally. So this is like a recurring thing of them pulling out their guns. Eventually, I don't know how they're able to cross state lines with their guns anyway, but eventually that shit's going to catch up to them. I don't think you're allowed to keep pulling your weapon out, antagonizing people, and then pull your weapon out when they approach you. I just don't get it. How are they able to keep getting away with this shit? Look, his hand's right on his gun. They're going to end up stripping their guns away from them. See, they're pointing.
Oh, Lord, all the hell's up to you.
Look, they're pointing. They're pointing at the cops. Boom, here comes two officers right there. And then that's when you see them surrounded by the police, and the police escort them out. Because this video came out first, the video of them surrounded by the cops, and no one knew that a situation occurred. The other video wasn't posted yet. They didn't know. SNS, what's going on? Ken, how are you? Damn, we got a lot of people. We got 99 people in the house. Shout out to everyone that takes the time to watch this show. I appreciate you. Carney's Ride, what's up? Patrick, what's good? Rah-rah. Mike, what's up? Dudes got punked, and they're still trying to talk tough. Yeah, that video that I played you before is right after this situation happened. So these guys just can't help themselves. Look, he's looking at his gun. They're telling the cops, oh, he has a weapon on his side. Twisted Sisters got the bigger club. Look, he's pointing. Where's the other brother, though? I see one of them getting escorted. Where's the other one? He's got to be in that crowd, right? Look, terrified. This dude's terrified. He's got his hand on his gun. And I have the other video of them at the Black Lives Matter rally where they pulled the gun out. At some point, Staxx will be covering their funeral. I will too. Especially when it breaks, I'll break it. You already know. Buckshot, what's up, man? Thank you for joining me. We got 116 people in the house. Thank you guys for joining me. Hit that like button. Put the bell on all when you subscribe. Boom. These guys are like, what's up? We're ready. Now, some people are online. There's two different sides to the coin. Some people are saying, oh, they got balls for showing up at this rally. I mean, this is one of the biggest rallies for the Hells Angels in the country. This is where they go. This is like their spot. So for them to be running their mouth and then show up here, what do you think? Do you think these twin sisters have balls? They're yelling for the cops. Look, they're both pointing. This dude's like,
Lord, all the hell's up for coming out.
They should have just ran at him, right? Jaman, what's up, man? These guys are definitely cops. Yeah, this was in Sturgis. They don't have balls unless police backed them up, referring to balls. Yeah, I agree with you. Look, he's pointing. He's like, they came after us. Police escorting them off the property. And then, so right after the situation happens, right? This is their response.
For the ones that were in Sturgis, that seen the Hells Angels.
And the incident that went down.
Only thing I gotta say, the Hells Angels.
The Hells Angels.
So what do you think of these guys? I want to know what your opinion is of these two these two guys. These guys must be they have to be with law enforcement. They have to be. There's no other explanation for these guys.
For the ones that were in Sturgis, that seen
That went down. Fuck the Hells Angels.
See, this video came out first. No, they live in Colorado. Yeah, they dissed the Sons of Silence too. These guys live in Colorado, but they're in Sturgis right now, which is in South Dakota. But they live in Colorado. Ken says I hate 81 more than most, and I'm not even that stupid. I mean, these guys are just reckless. They have to be put up to it by law enforcement. Look how many cops are around them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cops. 8 cops around them. And then you still can't see around, like on the sides. There's probably more cops than that. So there's 8 cops around these guys. I want to know what your thoughts are. Do you think the feds have planted these guys there to start trouble with 1% clubs? I want to know what you guys think.
For the ones that were in Sturgis, that seen the Hell's Angels.
And the incident that went down.
Only thing I gotta say, the Hell's Angels.
The Hell's Angels.
Oh Lord, all the hell's up are coming out.
TCG says they were put there to cause problems. I agree with you. Look, these guys are ready. Does that say Illinois on the back of his? I can't read that. I know the one right there on the left says Colorado. And that's where these guys are from. That's where they live. It's Colorado. They've been confronted before. They had people show up to their house. Mike, what's going on? These bearded ladies are rage bait for sure. Hey, what's up? From Portugal. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for joining me. We got 222 people in the house. We're having technical difficulties. Can you guys hear me good? If you guys haven't checked out Patreon, go check it out. I had a comment, and I'm going to address this right now. Someone commented on my last video, yo, you're too small of a channel to have paid platform. And listen, Patreon is for people who want to watch content that's not censored by YouTube. I'm not going to put free content on Patreon. I put really good content on Patreon that you can't see on YouTube. Some of it's graphic. And I'm going to start making videos strictly for Patreon. When you sign up for a membership on Chattin with Staxx on YouTube, you get to see the full videos. It depends on what tier you sign up for. If you sign up for one of the lower tiers, you'll get to see videos before they're released on YouTube. If you sign up for the capo, you will get to see the full interview, not cut up in pieces. So you'll get to see the uncut interview. So if you go to Patreon, you will see content that I cannot put on YouTube. They were wondering that. They said, you're too small of a channel and you're hurting your growth by having a paid platform. Listen, it's for the content I cannot put on YouTube. I put a lot of work into this content, into the interviews and the different things that I do. So I gotta get something somewhere, right? These guys look terrified. They look terrified. Mountain Woman, how are you? These guys look terrified. Look how scared they look. This guy's got his hand on his gun, and they're pointing. They're pointing towards the police.
Oh Lord, all the hell's up are coming out.
And listen, I got a video, right, of exactly how many Hells Angels attend the Sturgis rally. And you're going to be like, holy shit. There's a lot of them, like hundreds and hundreds, probably over 1,000 of them.
Oh Lord, all the hell's officials are coming out.
They're trying to flank them. You see that? It's so crazy. Yeah, so much for their tough words. Gary, what's going on? Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate all you guys. We got some great shows coming up this week, so stay tuned. We got 281 people in the house. Thank you so much for joining me today. Check out Patreon. Check out the membership. We got a lot of great content. There's over 6,000 videos to check. All kinds of interviews from different mob guys to former 1%ers, active 1%ers, different actors, UFC fighters, MMA fighters, boxers, all kinds of people. I appreciate you guys. We've got 304 people in the house.
Oh Lord, all the hell's officials are coming out.
Nate, what's up, man? Does anybody know how are they able to cross state lines with their pistols? How is that? Because they pull their guns out a lot. I don't think you're a small channel Staxx anymore. Congratulations. Thank you. I appreciate that. Bella, how are you? We got 326 people in the house. Thank you guys for joining me today. Hit that like button.
Oh Lord, all the hell's officials are coming out.
Look, they're coming fast too. And they ran to the cops. They ran to the police.
For the ones that were in Sturgis, that seen the Hell's Angels.
And the incident that went down.
So they're addressing the situation. And this came out before that other video even popped on the internet. Because there was people there, obviously, that were watching. Thank you for the donation, Lindsay. I appreciate that.
For the ones that were in Sturgis, that seen the Hell's Angels.
And the incident that went down.
Only thing I gotta say, the Hell's Angels.
The Hell's Angels.
And this is a picture of them at the Sturgis rally. If you have small children in the room, make them leave now. We got 413 people in the house. And it keeps growing. Oh! Oh, man. Look how scared these guys look. They look terrified. Look, he has his hand on his gun. I'm going to play the other video of them at the Black Lives Matter protest. I'm going to show you when they pull their weapons over there, too. So they must have permits. So what do they they get a permit in a different state and they're able to go over there. Hells Angels and law enforcement are synonymous, Gypsy Fox says. It's probably a good thing I wasn't able to make it this year. SNS contract, it says. Oh, so they get a permit to bring it to South Dakota. South Dakota recognizes Colorado. Well, if they're law enforcement, they could bring their weapons anywhere they want, right? All your hard work that you put into your content, you deserve the views 1,000%. Thank you, Buckshot. Appreciate that. The missing part was disgusting. What the hell, man? Not for the gay rights at all. That's not far from one of the 81 shops. I'm sure there's a lot of them out there in Sturgis, right? They have. Pee-wee used to have a shop out here in Sturgis. So look how scared they look. They're looking all over the place. Apparently, they didn't get the message running their mouth to all the clubs. Don't let your mouth get your teeth knocked out. Don't write a check with your mouth that your ass can't cash. We got 448 people in the house. Look how scared they look. This dude looks like he's breathing heavy, right? They're looking for their mom. The creator of the Twin Outlaw Sisterhood.
Oh Lord, all the Hells Angels are coming out.
This lady says, look, all the Hells Angels are coming out. Brentley says, I worked stages in Sturgis for 13 years and I met people in almost every club there is. Most of them are not looking for trouble, but you want trouble and they will help you out with it. I agree, man. Let's try to get this video up to 500 viewers. We got 485. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's brother's sister's friend about Chatting with Staxx. 497. I bet they don't have permits in any state.
Oh Lord, all the Hells Angels are coming out.
Got 502 people watching. We made it. We made it, Mom. You hear that, Mom? We made it. Hit that like button. Look, they're like, what's up, man? You talking all that shit on the internet? What's good? They're like, hell no. They're waving for the cops. I'm surprised they weren't able to get their hands on them.
Oh Lord, all the Hells Angels are coming out.
Look, there's one right there. I count 3 right here. And there's probably more off that, you know, where you can't see the video. Great show, great host, great topic. Thank you, Ken. Appreciate it. I'm still waiting for them to say yes to the MMA duel with the twins. Yeah, they need to fight Mooch and his brother. That would be, I would love to watch that. Hiding behind the cops. This isn't the first time that they've done this. We're going to look at the other video in a second, right after this is done playing. Kenny, what's up? John, what's good?
Oh Lord, all the Hells Angels are coming out.
Steve, what's up? I'm telling you, this is not going to end well for these guys. The twins had guns on their hips. This could have gone downhill real fast. So think the cops were right stepping in. I don't know. I don't think they have the balls to pull their guns out and use them. Maybe they'll pull them out and say get back and shit like that, but they ain't gonna pull the trigger. I think they're cowards. These guys are straight cowards. You can see it. You know, you could tell a coward pretty. It's pretty easy to point them out, and these guys are them. If they weren't cowards, they would tell the police, go, man, I don't got no problem. I don't need you here. Or they would have came back. They brandish their guns all the time. I'm going to show you another video where they pull their guns out. We got 524 people in the house. Let me get that other video for you guys. Here we go. Yeah, I think they're feds. Revolution, I think they are feds. I mean, they've done this multiple times, pulling out their guns and doing this type of shit. Mooch and his brother would put these sisters to sleep. 100%. Yeah, they would. They're not bounty hunters. Absolutely not. You said according to the website. I have in this interview here where they admit that they just got their bounty hunter license 3 weeks before this incident happened, and they weren't able to practice it. And then when they got arrested for this incident, they took away their license. So they weren't ever bounty hunters, according to their website. But the official, they're definitely not bounty hunters. I'm going to prove it right now. Watch this. They admit it right here that they're not bounty hunters.
We have an explanation of why you guys were.
Even though that you see on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right, guys. I think we're all done. Unless you got anything else. Okay. Yeah. So you guys. Just
you can go through.
Yep. You need him to stay there for a second.
Hit that like button.
Chat about this is the Hollywood shot. He's just going to get some separate cutaways as we talk. So, how long have you guys been, I guess, in the bail recovery industry? Or
about 3 weeks, almost.
Wow.
About 3. How long have you been in the bail recovery field? About 3 weeks, a month. Watch what he says. Watch what they say.
As we talk. So, how long have you guys been, I guess, in the bail recovery industry? Or
about 3 weeks, almost.
Wow, okay,
gosh. We just got in.
Okay.
We're still learning. But then again, we've been doing citizens patrol
on our own.
So we've been studying the laws, we've been understanding the laws, and we've been doing citizens patrol. We've been putting people under citizens arrest, and we've been waiting for, so we know what we kind of do. Now, we can't say that we've been in the bail recovery agent or all that, because we just went in. But unfortunately,
got a certification just not
exactly,
too long ago.
Just got a certification just not too long ago.
After a hectic and tense afternoon in Colorado Springs,
Mr. Cool says I was trying to tell Demons Row, they were talking all kinds of stuff to the Hells Angels. They can't touch them. But when they got seen at Sturgis, they punked out of a beating. 100%. They don't want a beating. I'm thinking these two guys who did not get cast in Sam Crow are trying to go viral now. That's my guess. I think the feds put them up to this shit. I do.
Not for the ones that were in Sturgis, that seen the Hells Angels.
And the incident that went down.
Only thing I gotta say, the Hells Angels.
The Hells Angels.
You just heard them, right? They're not bail enforcement agents. Hey, Joe Blunts, what's up, man? They haven't even been able to practice it because they got arrested for this incident, pulling out weapons at the Black Lives Matter protests. I'm confused. What's going on here? Some kind of infiltration or some shit? Nah, I don't think it's infiltration. Mike Ball, what's going on? Thanks for joining me today. Go check out Mike Ball's show. He's got a great show. He does a show in the morning around 11 o'clock. It's really good. He covers all kinds of topics from political and just world news. Go check out Mike Ball. CT Fitness, what's going on? So these guys talked a bunch of shit, and they show up at the largest Hells Angel gathering, which is Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. They're confronted by the Hells Angels, and they point out the cops and get the cops involved. Sources are saying that they pulled their gun. You see him with his hand on his gun right there? People are saying that they pulled their guns on the Hells Angels. No problem, Mike Ball. Apparently they ride Nate. I don't think there's ever a video of it.
Oh Lord, all the hell's up coming out.
But this guy's cut is from Colorado. These guys are from Colorado, and the guy right there, his cut is from Colorado. This guy right here. I don't know why they haven't been confronted before this situation. I mean, they talked reckless about the Sons of Silence, the Banditos, the Mongols, the Hells Angels. Every single club out there, the big clubs, the Pagans, they talked about all of them in a disrespectful manner. So I just... new law, if you have a concealed carry permit, you can carry in all 50 states. Oh, I did not know that. For real, bro. The same here. Definitely wouldn't come sideways at a bunch of big guys. It's crazy, man. Apparently they pulled their weapons on these guys that are approaching them. And I'm sure the video will come out soon. Because you can see in this video right here, watch.
Oh Lord, all the hell.
See the guy right in front? You can see the guy, his arm right there. He's filming too. And he doesn't stop filming. The people that are filming this video stop filming. But that guy
coming out.
That's so funny these days. People are like, I'm catching this on video. You can't carry in Illinois at all, Gary says. So number one, their biggest problem is they wear a 1% diamond, and you can't just go around and throw a 1% diamond on a cut. So they're taunting clubs with that. That's one major thing. Another thing is they have a Colorado Rockers. So they're trying to portray like they're an outlaw motorcycle club. And I mean, there's certain rules that you have to go by if you're going to start a club, and you can't just throw a bunch of patches on a cut and call yourself a club. And they have associations that you have to go by. You have to show respect to other clubs, and you have to ask permission to even to start a club. You can't just throw a bunch of patches on a cut and call yourself a club. Have their mom as the patriarch or the matriarch, right? In one video, she's like, there's going to be some changes around here. What are you going to make your kids wipe their ass? You going to make your kids wipe their own ass? Holy shit. They're Temu patches. Having them sewed on by their mom. So they're just looking for trouble and attention. 100%, Nate. 100%.
Oh Lord, all the hell's officials are coming out.
The cops had to tell the twins to leave because the Hells Angels Support Center was across the street. Shit, listen, if they're still there, then they're fucking pushing their luck. They're only going to get away with it for so long because you can't. I mean, eventually, things are going to catch up to these guys. Two guys versus the whole 1% community. Either there's a mental illness going on or they're feds. I think they're feds. I think the feds are using these guys to provoke motorcycle clubs. But listen, it's a dangerous game because there's people that will crash out and throw themselves on the grenade and not give a fuck. So they need to be very careful on what they do. These guys are playing a dangerous game. And if you're out there and you're thinking, I'm going to handle these guys, no one out there, these guys aren't worth going to prison for. They're just not. They're two losers that sit in their mom's basement and talk shit. And then when problems come to them, they pull out their guns and act like pussies. So they're definitely not worth going to prison over. Save yourself the trouble. Their mom is the sergeant of arms in their sisterhood. Oh, shit. She said, we're going to have some changes around here.
Oh Lord, all the hell's officials are coming out.
Yeah, you're right, man. No face, no case. Yeah, they definitely have facial recognition at these rallies. 100%. So if you're going there and you're starting a problem, they'll find your ass. They've had so many different shootings and people, all kinds of different things. I'm going to go over some of the incidents that happened at Sturgis during the week. So, and we're going to talk about the different things that have happened. I'm working on a video right now. But why would these guys actually go to something like Sturgis when they're the most hated on by the community. I think mental health. I think they must have skipped their pills or something. I don't know. Who knows? But I'm going to bring you guys the information as it becomes available. I got you. We'll talk more about this tomorrow.
Not for the ones that were in Sturgis, that seen the Hell's Angels.
And the incident that went down.
Only thing I got to say, the Hell's Angels.
The Hell's Angels.
These guys are the island boys of the biker community. Weirdos. Oh! I appreciate all you guys taking the time to watch this show. Check out the Patreon. The link is in the description of this video. Join the membership. Check out the content. There's over 6,000 videos to choose from. All kinds of content. So if you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, too fucking bad. Start your own podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chattin with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I appreciate all you guys. And remember, don't be an outlaw twin sisterhood.
An all-new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged, and investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.